Meet Bagheera, a little puppy bought online at 21 days, infected with canine distemper, and died a painful death at 50 days old. Not before he sprang a revolution with people who could not bear the fact that thousands of pups like Bagheera were being sold indiscriminately online just because online companies, breeders, backyard breeders, and puppy mills had neither the conscience nor the ability to abide by the law to ensure this does not happen. This is the story of Bagheera because we want to make sure that online pet sales are banned and no more Bagheeras are born to die ever again. But this is how he was sold. Look at the way he was described, the fact that he had best prices, transportation available all over state, delivery available everywhere. This is how Bagheera's sale happened online with no knowledge of a beating heart or a small little puppy waiting for a home. So someone wanting to buy a gift chose little Bagheera and was told that the puppy was 21 days old and available for immediate delivery. Bagheera came to a home where they realized he was sick, and Anushri was the girl who took him in. He lay in her arms just like a little baby while she cared for him for over 3 days. 15 days after Anushri surrendered him to care, Bagheera passed away in Venu's arms, teary-eyed but strong. This was all that was left of him. This was what was left of him. On the left is how Bagheera could have been, and on the right is how he left us. I think these images are so sad, particularly if you look at how happy he was in Anushri's arms and the sad picture of him 15 days later, dead and gone. Scroll down. All bought online. Onion and garlic, 2 kgs of baby potato, 1.5 kgs of baby Bagheera. Went up in 17 days to 20,000 supporters. Tell the difference. That's a toy. That's a real dog. Bought exactly the same way.
How can man buy an animal online? I think life is becoming very cheap these days.
And what about the
I don't understand online.
Hi Anushri. Hi. Hi Arun. And hi, Luna. Okay. Anushri, you were the person who, I can't say whose face launched 1,000 ships, but you did a lot because you were the one who fostered the very, very tragic Bagheera when he was bought online and found in CD. You were the one who held him and just wanted to understand your point of view as to what happened. How did you get Bagheera? What happened to Bagheera? What happened to going down finally to his death?
Yeah. So actually, Arun got a call from a friend of his that his sister was gifted a little pup, and they kept him for 2 days for her birthday by her colleagues.
You didn't know whether she liked dogs or not.
Correct. They got the pup anyway and gifted it to her. She kept him for 2 days, and the subsequent conversations, I got to know that she actually called the breeder back to say, I'd like to exchange the pup because this one doesn't look healthy enough. I'd like
Like a real lab.
also that, so I'd like to exchange, and after which he just obviously cut contact completely.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to keep him anymore, or she couldn't keep him anymore, so she called Arun, and I was like, I mean, a pup should never be where it's not wanted. So I said, just bring him and we'll figure out
Is
later.
that what happened?
Yeah.
So that you just said bring him
I
to
said,
me
just bring
because
him immediately and then we'll figure out how,
Yeah, I
where,
think they didn't know how
etc.
to take care
Of
of
dog,
dogs.
first
They
time.
never had a dog.
So
it
what's
was
shocking,
fine.
if I can understand, is you're saying it was bought as a gift
As a gift.
from a colleague to a
By
friend,
colleague, a group of
colleagues
so
who thought it was a cute
yeah.
thing to do, and got it for this girl who'd never had a dog before.
Plus, they didn't even know if she liked dogs or wanted or was ready for a dog, which is I can't even comprehend.
Isn't this the reason why online sales are so scary?
Yeah,
They're actually
absolutely.
feeding demand.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
there's so much research gone into
If you don't mind, can I put on the
which
AC?
platform, which puppy, but not as to is it okay to
Can I
buy a
put
dog?
on the
Is
AC
it
if you don't mind?
sensible to gift a dog to
Yeah.
someone who may not look after it, may not be in a position to want a dog.
Yeah.
And
And if you don't mind, can I put on the AC?
What me was that the picture that she sent to Arun of the puppy lying on the bed, and he was so small, and I said he needs to be with his mother. He needs his mother's warmth. This
Yeah.
is not good environment for him. And so I said, bring him over. I don't think I realized how small he was until my mom and I walked to his office and saw him. He was this much. He had nasal discharge immediately.
Even then,
It was
even
completely
So
crusted.
he was sick.
We knew he was sick, and the same evening, like immediately, my mom fed him, and then we took him to the vet.
Yeah.
And they said possible CD, but here you could start a whole host of things, which we did. From then on, it was literally 2.5 days of non-stop care, which obviously we were happy to do. But it was heartbreaking because I think you can imagine a real human baby
Yeah.
who wants mother's love, who needs mother's care, who wakes up every hour and a half crying for his mother. The minute the minute I kept him here, he would suck on my neck, he would look, and we actually went and got like a feeding bottle, a human baby
Yeah.
feeding bottle, so that he could
I
actually,
feel that.
yeah.
I never think about things like this, you know, that a puppy is looking for his
Imagine how
mother's.
heartbreaking it is to see that face and he's crying, but I can't do anything. I'm not his mom.
Yeah.
And of course, so actually the next 48 hours he looked like he was doing better. The discharge had sort of cleared,
Uh-huh.
and when he was active at home, we have 3 other dogs, and we were fostering another one at the time. So he was sort of, I think taking comfort that canine
Other-
comfort
yes, they
that we
make-
can't
yeah.
give. But fourth day it just went downhill. Morning he was fine, afternoon it just dull. And I knew immediately because we've been looking after dogs during the hotel. We took him and they said it's confirmed CD. And we
Nobody
were
knows
in
what
such
CD
a
is,
spot.
actually.
So canine distemper, please understand. If breeders do not keep the mother in a hygienic condition, if their vaccinations are not updated, if they're not given nutritious food, if they're not socialized, all of that carries on to this puppy that you're buying online. Okay, you may not see these issues immediately, but 3-4 months you'll see a dog can't stand up. Why? Because the mother's kept in a crap condition. Stop buying.
Stop buying.
Stop
yeah.
buying, please.
And it's so contagious.
It's horribly contagious. The virus
and all his
stays in
litter
the
mates
system.
are probably dead by
All
now.
are probably dead. The virus stays in the system for 7 days,
Yeah.
does maximum harm. If you're lucky, if your pup is lucky, maybe he'll survive. 90% your pup is going to die. Stop buying online. Stop buying dogs in general, especially online. It's illegal if nothing else. And we couldn't keep him for the night because we knew he had CD and we have 3 dogs with us. A lovely friend of mine helped me out. We went in the middle of the night and dropped him over at her place. And then the next morning, Miss Sudha from Care, who has never ever said no to me, agreed to take him in and agreed to take that battle for his life forward from there. He really struggled for 2 weeks and he had to go, but please stop dying, dogs. It's not okay, it's life and he didn't deserve to die.
He did. Anushree, you know, this is the saddest thing, and I'm with you every step. You know how much it bothers all of us that a dog like him was bought online and dumped and came into the world with no intention of doing anything else but living. But he died very painfully.
Yeah, and I think in this, you know, those brief few days we got to see a little bit of who he was and who he could have been. He was so friendly and so active and so sad that there's so many people responsible for his death.
There's
You
so
and me
many.
included, everybody. It's just
You know, the ad on Quicker first,
Yeah.
the breeder who sold him and said delivery is possible.
yeah.
The person who thought that it was cool to
Yeah.
gift their colleagues
Absolutely.
a dog.
One click and the dog's in my house.
One click and the dog's in my house. And we're seeing cases like this come up again and again. But Bagheera, with that, you know, with the boot button eyes and that little nose, still had hope. And he was still playing. And you know the picture that really strikes me, Anushree, and I'm going to tell you that, and I'm sure Arun would agree with me. There's a picture of you, and I think I don't know what is your size of your feet.
Oh, that's really small. It's just like 5 feet.
Okay. So
And
you're a
he's-
size 5.
Yeah. And he was
he's-
smaller than
he was
that.
smaller than your foot.
Yeah.
Arun, the picture that I remember seeing was Bagheera, picture next to Anushree's foot.
Yeah.
You know, so this was the foot. I think it's the same chapter if I'm not mistaken. And he was next to it. And that was how small he was. And it's so wrong. It's so wrong. So at any point, you know, what we're saying is there were so many wrongs. Somewhere at the end of it, both of you, and I know both of you looked after him so well, and you looked after him with pain. The picture that you had with Bagheera, Anushree, I will never forget because it propelled me into something that I almost wish I hadn't got into because it's consumed me completely, and it's consumed all of us. All of us are doing this, and we're doing it the right way because it's a law. But what has happened is we have seen a terrible situation where demand fuels supply, supply fuels demand, and illegal breeding is going on. And at the end of it, a small little Bagheera is the one that just gets not just the raw end of the stick, but really, really sad. And when, you know, if you look at the picture of you and the Chappal, if you look at the image of Sudha of Care telling me, saying that the little boy who spent 1 month in Care, just 1 month looking, and the first job he had was looking after Bagheera, he wanted to kiss him goodbye when he died. And he couldn't because he had canine distemper, which is so contagious. And he said, I can't kiss him because I know I will go and infect the other dogs. And he holds the dog. And for me, the picture contrast, and I will always remember that, is Anushree cradling Bagheera and the dead dog in Venu's hands. I will never forget. That for me is what made me start this whole thing. I just couldn't bear it.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, there are always people who, you know, like her, like all you guys who will take care of these dogs when you hear about these cases.
But it
And it's great
shouldn't
that
be
our friends also
happening.
called us and, you know, said they couldn't take care because the right thing to do is, you know, treat them however you can.
Yeah.
But the idea, I think, the bigger picture is that as long as you do something both in the supply and the demand end,
Yeah.
which I hope people now have started realizing, it's great that the campaign has started. Yeah, it has to stop.
There
right
is
now.
one-
I didn't know. I was totally dumb about this, the entire concept. She was the one who educated me, and now I'm learning more about this, and it's great that I'm learning. But you know,
Bella's also a breeder
Yeah.
discard. Enlarged heart murmur, dislocation in both knees, hip dysplasia and arthritis. A breeder discard at 4 months old.
You are at the
Like,
other end of a
this
sewage pipe,
Yeah,
Anushree.
that's exactly
Welcome to
what
the
it
other
is.
end of a sewage pipe.
Non-stop cleaning up other people's mess. Just non-stop. People. I mean, we're talking about educated people with access to information. How can you still be ignorant? That's what makes me angry. You cannot say I didn't know anymore. It's not fair. You do so much research to plan a trip. Why not when you're planning to get home a dog? You look at dogs and you see online everyone their age is to adopt.
Yeah.
Why then would you choose to
Yeah.
buy first of all, and then break every law possible and buy a pup that's less than 8 weeks? And he specified, I have the nothing good comes out of it.
Nothing good comes out of it. And the thing is, we as, I wouldn't say we're animal lovers, let's just say as a group of concerned citizens, what we have understood, and you have to take some credit for it, Anushri, because thanks to you, a conversation I had with Quikr 6 months ago, begging them to take the dogs offline, which went into oblivion because they just didn't care.
Yeah.
When this picture happened with you and Bagheera, I remember that comment I made, I said, I've got blood on my hands.
Yeah.
Because at the end of it, I didn't step up then, and because of that, a Bagheera has come out of it. And Bagheeras are still coming out of that site. Bagheeras are coming out wholesale from IndiaMart. Bagheeras are coming out from Facebook because we haven't had the community standards imposed. But the good news is Just Dial has stopped, Marshall has stopped, people have become more conscious. Another company said, no, we don't want to do this because our bankers are not allowing us. And why? Because the dog breeding and marketing rules have been imposed. And on 3 counts, online sales is illegal. And therefore, why is it being allowed? And we are not asking, by the way, before anybody says we are bleeding hearts, we're not
Yeah, I
asking
can
for a
actually edit
favor.
it on the
We are
TV,
saying,
the clip that I'm
follow the
making
law.
of Anushri.
And how does a
I
company,
can
which
actually
is nearly $1 billion valuation, by the way, right now, Quikr is a near unicorn. They got written down a month ago. But these are companies with heart. And the
Edit
CEO
it
Paul
on
may
the
seem like a
TV.
very nice person. But how do you
I
allow?
think
There's
so.
no money to be made from it. Classified ads is free. What do you gain by selling a beating heart online? And what do you gain by squeezing a beating heart to death online?
And the saddest part is I got a message day after that from someone in Allahabad who said I bought a pup online and I asked for details, and he actually said that the man sent the puppy in a train,
Yeah.
a 22-day-old puppy. He sent it by train to Allahabad. He doesn't care clearly about the life. Okay, fine. If you don't, at least follow the law. It's illegal what you're doing and you're advocating that. So please don't.
And for educated people like us,
Absolutely.
I have to admit, and I'm sure all of us can admit, we didn't know either.
Yeah.
Right?
It took us,
So we
yeah,
didn't
this has
know.
opened our eyes to a whole different side of
It's great. I mean, thanks to Veera, a lot of
So, you know, you have to remember, you had something to do with it. This has opened up the eyes of not just people here in Bangalore, but people all India. Because people are waking up and saying, oh my God, one, we didn't know before we... But people who are animal lovers didn't know the depth and the breadth of the cruelty that existed and the tremendous amount of problems that were being created by online. I wish I could show you a little clip of my dad saying, if this is what people are selling online, kill them. He's an army officer. It's just, you know, this is disgusting. So if you're enabling it, I think we've got blood on our hands, you know, by allowing this and by fighting now. Hopefully, we will, Anushri and Arun, you know, we will make some amends for what poor Bagheera went through. I don't mean no more Bagheeras from a point of view of saying, you know, we should never have a loving, beautiful little puppy again, but because we can never have a puppy die for no fault of his again. You know, so I hope whenever we have that moment of you holding a dog in your hands, it'll be a dog like Luna who will live and be happy and be beloved for all their lives. So Bagheera did well and so did you. But thank you and sorry for your pain. We all feel that.